We start, though, with the COVID-19 situation on Thursday. South Korea expecting to see new daily COVID-19 infections top 170,000 yet again.
With Omicron sweeping the country, authorities continue to advise people to get vaccinated, saying the fatality rate drops significantly if people get a booster. For more on this, our reporter Choi Min-jung is here in the studio with us. Good morning, Min-jung.
Good morning.
So for today, we're expecting another record high.
Right, Mok-yeon, the daily tally has surpassed 161,000 cases up to 9 p.m. Wednesday for another all-time high for this time period. The figure was up over 3,300 cases from the day before and almost double compared to last week, so passing the 170,000 mark today is likely. Despite cases surging, Daegu City in Gyeongsang-do Province is no longer requiring people under 60 to show vaccine passes to enter restaurants and cafes. The Daegu District Court suspended the vaccine pass mandate after some 300 people filed against the measure, judging it a violation of the basic rights of unvaccinated people. It's the first time that vaccine pass mandates have been blocked at restaurants and cafes for adults in the country. Elsewhere, vaccine pass requirements for adults were lifted for places like department stores and supermarkets only.
Yeah, those restrictions are still in place for cafes and restaurants in most other cities here in Korea, including Seoul. But as these cases continue to seemingly spiral out of control, the authorities are still urging people, if they've only had 2 shots of the vaccine, to get boosted if possible.
Right, authorities say the fatality rate of Omicron drops to the same level as the seasonal flu if people receive booster shots. Recent studies showed that the death rate for those boosted was at 0.08%, and knowing that the fatality rate for the seasonal flu is around 0.05 to 0.1%, Omicron can be seen as equally as dangerous as the flu if people get the extra shots. Over the past 2 years, around 7,600 people died of COVID-19, but authorities estimate that around 3,000 to 5,000 people die of the flu over the course of just 1 year. However, this isn't the case for the unvaccinated people. The fatality rate for people who aren't vaccinated jumps to 0.5% with Omicron, which is 5 times that of the seasonal flu. So authorities are saying that more people should get vaccinated, the faster COVID-19 will become endemic.
Now, staying with the vaccination front, on Wednesday, authorities here in South Korea gave the green light for Pfizer's vaccine to be administered to children. When will it start?
Right, Mok-yeon, authorities said they will announce details sometime in March after consulting with experts. So we're expecting vaccinations to begin in late March or early April. And given the vaccination rate for the youngest eligible age, which is 12, has not even reached 10%, authorities predict that the rate of younger children will be equally low. So they say it will be important to come up with a strategy that suits younger kids. And just to recap, the Ministry of Food and Drug Safety on Wednesday approved the use of smaller doses of the Pfizer vaccine for children aged 5 to 11. And the shot has been shown to be 90% effective against COVID-19, with no severe reactions reported in clinical trials.
Right, we must stress that it is up to the parent, and every parent has the choice to make their own decision. It's their own kids, after all. In regards to kids, the new school year starts in South Korea in March, but a lot of parents are really scratching their heads about what exactly the antivirus prevention measures are going to be.
Right. Schools will decide themselves whether to hold in-person classes or go with remote learning. And originally, education authorities advised schools to bring students back to classrooms, but with infections soaring, the education minister expects a surge in student infections in March, prompting allowing schools to switch to online learning for the first 2 weeks. Many schools, though, have yet to decide, and parents, especially those who work, are finding waiting for a last-minute decision troublesome. Some are also opposed to regular rapid antigen tests as they may scare their children. So in response, the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education said it plans to introduce rapid PCR tests using saliva instead, although health authorities have not yet formally approved these tests.
All right, Min-jung, thank you as always for your report. Talk to you again soon.
Thank you.